Plunderers versus Team Renegade Pro.
Yeah, so I don't really know much about either of the teams here, aside from that they like murder, or they're pretty prone to it at least. Getting rid of the OD off the bat, along with the Invoker from both teams, doesn't surprise me in one bit. OD is being run in a lot of core drafts these days because of the rework in his skill. You know, his Q now steals intelligence. And his W just kind of does damage too. What's that?
It's surprising that they banned the OD as a response to the Invoker ban. Just because, maybe they just don't want to see an OD, but Invoker versus OD very heavily in OD's favor, and you're not really wanting to run an Invoker against it. So if you're trying to draft for the mid lane, it's not really the best call to ban out the hero there that you might want to take it, potentially.
So they're going to ban out the Witch Doctor here, Doom as well. With them getting rid of the Doom, there's a couple heroes that come to mind that I would want to be picking, things that don't want to get doomed out, really, specifically. Do you think Booty Plunderers are going to look to pick up the Abaddon as one of their first, or just in their draft as an overall?
Abaddon, very, very good hero. I think Abaddon's very situational as well, though. It really depends on the lane he's against. So in this case, it's really a toss-up. We can see that the Witch Doctor is banned out, and the Invoker. These are both two heroes that are very good against the IO. So we might even see that.
Only 10 seconds.
So Booty Plunderers have all the time in the world.
5 seconds remain
to pick up that pick. They're putting a lot of time into their first pick.
So what do you think of Tusk?
I think Tusk is strong, but at the same time, is it all about the snowball, or is it more about the shards? Because the destruction of the landscape is always pretty impactful. But the snowball save is also huge, too.
I think the shards are the defining thing about Tusk.
Well, I think that's part of the reason why Earthshaker was picked up for such a long time, too. You know, the disruption of the environment. And it took a while for Tusk to really be one of the same things, too.
It's the thing that makes the heroes slightly imbalanced. Not better than other heroes, but imbalanced. And it's what makes them good, right?
Yeah. So Renegade Pro here has a really tanky lineup now, and they're throwing in a splash of negative armor. However, Booty Plunderers are going to have some heavy initiation here. They're going to have a lot of armor, too.
Reserve time.
The push is going to be strong.
I don't think the Slardar is quite enough to get through Dragon Knight with
Dazzle.
New and improved Dragon Blood, as well as Dazzle with
Dire's ban.
Well, if they have a medallion and the amplify damage from Renegade Pro, which I kind of expect with the Tusk Slardar, then I think they'd have a lot of negative armor early enough that it would be impactful.
Oh, for sure, for sure. But Dazzle's also going to be getting a medallion, like, as a response to that, so it looks like they want to put some emphasis on the DK, though both sides seem to be picking towards its strengths.
Yeah, so I just took a look over the draft of the first game, and it appears as if Renegade Pro actually ran an OD, so partial respect ban on that, because Renegade Pro is up 1-0 against the Booty Plunderers here in this best-of-3 series. So my co-caster is Korayamon for this. I just kind of stole him out of that terrible game that we were playing.
Terrible. I was winning for that.
Oh, you were? I don't know. I didn't even know.
It was amazing. Alright, so we see some bans. We see the Darks here and the Vengeful Spirit taken out by Renegade Pro. The Vengeful Spirit might have been a good idea, actually, on the side of Team Renegade. I like having a Vengeful Spirit as well as a Slardar. Really,
having them together is pretty handy, yeah.
Yeah, the armor reduction coming out from Wave of Terror as well as Amplified Damage can really be useful. And on the other side, we see Quap and PA band, both very good against the DK. So it looks like a DK mid might be in order right now.
I think that's really what they're going to be looking to do here, unless they end up picking up like a Death Prophet or something like that. Because
I still
Death
would love
Prophet's
to see
still
the
really
IO
strong.
on either side.
Yeah, you want to see that relocate?
Radiant team
IO
pick.
plus DK is very good, and especially now against
Dire
Bat
team
Rider.
unpicked.
Renegade
I
Pro
like
didn't
it
even
a
put
lot.
any thought into that. I want to see Booty Plunderers pick up an Abaddon right now, and that would entirely destroy Renegade Pro's draft. Like, that's it.
Yeah, everything is
Complete
okay.
destruction.
You just need to believe.
Well, Abaddon in lane against potentially a Tusk, like Tusk or Slardar even.
But I'm saying
If
it
they
much
run the
more
Slardar.
against the Slar and the Bat
Like
Rider.
against
Only
even
10
the
seconds.
mid-game, of course
Yeah.
Abaddon's good, but you really have to think
5
about
seconds.
these lanes
Hurry,
right now.
hurry.
DK versus Bat Rider, that's a hard lane.
Reserve time.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
And we see the Mirana. Mirana, do you think this will be a jungling Mirana?
I think it'll be a pseudo jungle / roaming Mirana. Dragon Knight stun, follow up with the Mirana arrow. I think it's a high potential. Especially if it's a DK mid, Mirana's going to have to help roam and secure the runes and make it so that the Dragon Knight has a little bit of a safer stay.
I mean, that is 7 seconds stun. Potentially, it's crazy.
You're correct, sir. And just imagine if like the Dragon Tail gets leveled up early, and the Dragon Knight builds for something a little bit more akin to an initiation stance, because that's a 3-second stun out of Dragon Knight backed up by a 5-second stun of Mirana. Absolutely ridiculous.
Now,
But off
something
the
that
get-go, they could have the 7-second stun. More than enough.
Yeah. Something that Renegade Pro is lacking right now is some
Radiant
burst
team
damage, and we
pick.
see the Death Prophet by Booty Plunderers. It's something that actually punishes that. I like this.
And they
I
got
like this
Death Prophet.
off.
They got Death Prophet. Interesting.
Back to- oh my goodness. They really want this
Dire's
long,
bad.
drawn-out fight.
Renegade
They're hoping for-
wants. I think it like they both want these long fights. Both teams do. It's weird because Renegade Pro has this. They have this crazy initiation, so they'll be able to build space for Spectre that way with the Tusk,
10
Slardar, and Bat
seconds to
Rider.
pick.
But they're gonna need a support that kind of ties it all together. I'm earnestly hoping that they
5
get like a
seconds
Crystal
remain.
Maiden.
Yeah, I could see a Crystal Maiden here.
You still haven't reached a conclusion.
But I'm still
Clearly,
concerned
Beta
about
is
Booty
the right
Plunderer's
game.
tank
Radiant's
and
bad.
push strength. Dragon Knight with a Death Prophet backed up by Dazzle Armor, that is scary.
Dire team
And if this
pick.
Mirana
And
roams
where's the
effectively,
counter-push? Like you have
from
shards
Renegade,
and
they've
you
got
have-
shards, and they've got
Firefly,
Sticky
maybe.
and Firefly. That's it. They'll be able to take out the creep waves around
But
those
they don't need
cooldowns, and
creep
that's it.
waves.
Exactly. They'll just be able to take the buildings.
Death Prophet, they don't need it. They'll just sit there. They can take the tower forever.
All that
I'm really
murder.
liking Booty Plunderers.
I'm liking Booty
They're
Plunderer's
like-
draft
they're-
too.
10 seconds.
If they get Abaddon, there will be nothing Renegade Pro can do.
5 seconds.
Like,
Hurry,
100%.
hurry.
Renegade
So
Pro.
if this isn't a bad, and do you think that the Death
Reserve
Prophet's mid,
time.
the DK is top?
Yeah.
Where do you expect these lanes to go?
I would say if they get an Abaddon, it would be deep Death Prophet mid, DK farming safe lane, Dazzle safe lane, Mirana roaming, Abaddon off lane. I mean that would be my dream.
Only 10 seconds.
And they got Phoenix.
And the Phoenix.
Phoenix
that's
fulfills a really
Radiant
strong
team
purpose
are now
here,
picking.
but they go for a Lich. That's very defensive. Not the direction I would have gone in, but I could have seen a Rubik maybe even having some strength if Renegade Pro opted to go in that direction too. But they did that much more to counteract the immense amount of physical damage that Team BPS is going to have here. Oh, god damn it. I can't click through the map.
Perhaps this battle will
okay.
resolve the
And
eternal conflict
Phoenix,
between
there's not really
good
much
and evil.
to cover the egg. That's a good thing.
Yeah, that's going
And
to be
we've
good
seen
for
early
them.
smoke out from BPS. I wonder where they're gonna go.
All right,
this
so
smoke is a little sketchy.
yeah, I don't know if that was entirely intentional because they're not going to accomplish much with that. But let's do a quick rollout here of BPS's lineup here. We've got Alpha on the solo roaming, I don't know, roaming Mirana. Let's just go with that. Malcol on the Phoenix, Anomaly on Death Prophet, Dart on the Dragon Knight, and we've got 2 Pi No Scope on the Dazzle.
And on the Radiant, we got Perseverance. On that Spectre, we got Fidini, who I'm assuming is a Merlini clone. On that Lich, we got a Morgo
30
on Bat
seconds to
Rider.
battle.
We got Big Chief, your deity. I think we'll call him deity, maybe? Deity?
Big Chief, your deity? I
On
don't know.
Tusk. Big Chief, I like Big Chief. And then we got Stand-in Birdman on Slardar. Slardar on that
Birdman.
off lane.
So we got some early pings coming out. There's already a little bit of vision placed down for both teams. So there's going to be some contestment going on for the top rune. The Dire side is able to see everybody here fanned out, whereas the Radiant are going a little bit more blind.
Murder each other for
Arrow's going to
Oh,
come
and
out.
that
It's
arrow
not going to
goes
connect on anybody. That was
way
very close. And it looks like it's going to be Batrider running in the mid lane. Fidini is going to look to deny a creep in there for him. And is that Tusk and Slardar off lane together? I think it
I
is.
think that Tusk might just be roaming a little bit. With this ward up blocking the Radiant camp, it's probably going to be.
Meanwhile, there was
very
there was
good
an
lane for
arrow
the Slardar.
mid, just barely off the mark on Morgo, and it looks like Pi No Scope is roaming around with Big Chief in the jungle. Is No Scope going to be looking for a potential courier snipe, perhaps?
It looks
Morgo.
like they're gonna meet each other. This is not good for the Dazzle. If the Tusk had leveled shards up first, that would have been a ton of damage. He could have blocked off the ramp over here,
Oh, totally.
and then
Or even
so,
like further
a little bit
on.
of slot there.
Yeah, either of those spots
And
he
look
could
at
have
bottom.
blasted.
Ooh,
out.
Morty,
Can you smell that salty
Completely
blood
missed
that
it.
just got
Completely missed it.
Arrow hit.
Spilt.
It was
And,
hours on and on.
There was a dive over top. He didn't use spirits even. I wonder if the Lich
Oh,
was just a little bit.
He chose to not keep
positional.
pursuing there. And Phoenix is going to be able to salve up here. Nothing Perseverance is able to do. But Fidini looking to
This
get the
Lich is
right clicks
taking a
off.
lot of damage.
The harassment is strong. Back to mid. Morgo taking lots of damage from Anomaly. Anomaly's just looking to really right-click the wave down, but
Spirit Siphon is such a good ability. He just chased him down for how much is that?
I don't
a
even.
lot of damage.
I don't even know how much damage like it does off the get-go.
He chased down a Bat Rider. What the hell? Such a good hero. Alright, Dragon Knight. He's sitting there, waiting for the creep wave, as I miss a kill bottom.
Casual. Casual.
Tusk rotated in with the snowball, but it was not enough.
I missed it too.
Phoenix
I'm even
got
more
out.
casual. I feel like some of my controls are off. Like I can't click through the minimap. I don't know if that's just like a standard thing.
Try alt-tabbing and coming back in. Sometimes that happens to me.
No. Did not fix. But anyway, Birdman's up here in the off lane. He's holding his own against Dragon Knight, so they are doing pretty much the lanes that we were kind of expecting here.
This Dazzle isn't zoning out the Slardar, and he's not able to pull through these camps. Like, he really should be pulling this camp right here,
Yeah.
but he's doing nothing with it. So, the Slardar is getting a ton out of his lane. I like that for Slardar.
Yeah, it's great for him. I mean, if this were going the way that it should be for the Dire, then, you know, he would be sitting pretty far back, no farm really whatsoever coming in on him. Probably sitting with like a trank direction.
7-1.
Exactly.
7-1 against the 3-1 of Phoenix. Like, that's pretty damn good.
And the value of a Slardar is going to be much more than that of the Phoenix. However, Phoenix was able to get that kill much earlier in with the assistance of Mirana. Meanwhile, Phoenix is just grabbing that Invis rune, rotating into mid. Morgo's not going to see this coming. In comes the arrow, off the mark,
It misses.
but
This is
here
really
comes the
sketchy,
attack.
guys.
This is
He's
not
gonna die.
ideal. Morgo is going to back off. Morgo,
Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
all right. Mako did that.
Not what you want to do.
And now Anomaly's going to fall.
Double
And
kill.
Morgo gets closer and closer to that Blink Dagger. I think the key item for the Radiant draft is that Blink Dagger. Because you really... What we have on the Dire is we have a pushing lineup, and against a pushing lineup, if you can just pick off one hero, it helps a lot. It suddenly, their line is much weaker. That arrow
Uh-oh.
was very
Meanwhile,
close.
Morgo and Alpha with their skirmish. There's 4 stacks of sticky napalm on him. 5 now. Firefly is up. He's going in with the haste. He's going to be able to take him down. Anomaly 2 sticks there. Morgo's still running around circles on him. Big Chief with the armor on there. Morgo's going to be able to get out of here, and he's going to be able to come off with a double kill. Big Chief casually tanking out that tower with that frost armor on him, and he's going to pop that clarity. In the
Now
meantime,
we got a 4-0 Bat Rider. 1,000 gold up on him.
it's
5
just
minutes
that casual way that you play Dota, man. But it looks like 2Pi No Scope is finally able to start getting these pulls off, or at least he's got some stacks going on with that large camp. Birdman could probably contest that at some point, or, you know, a quick rotation of the Bat Rider clearing out the entire Dire Jungle is highly likely, too.
These rotations by the Phoenix have left the Spectre farming as well.
Easy
21
peasy.
and 8. Very, very good.
Uh-oh, meanwhile
Well,
on top,
not good, but he's off there.
the snowball is out. Birdman coming out with a start as well. Dart taking heavy damage. Grave is out on him. Birdman's going to just back away, as is Chief. Fidini was there. He threw out some frost armor. He threw out some casual frost blast as well, but nothing really crazy happening there. Oh, the arrow just barely misses. Jesus.
Nice that Tusk.
Right? Danger
So something
zone.
we saw in that fight was the Tusk, he shot his shards through all the heroes. If he had instead chosen to block off the Dragon Knight, there's more of a chance for a kill.
Absolutely.
That might just be not knowing that heroes that well, or not being used to playing him. But it's not great. Oh, and the
Perseverance is
Spectre's
taking
gonna go
some
down
really heavy
bottom.
damage bottom. Malko's going to dive in. He's going to take a few shots from the tower, and he's actually going to fall from tower shots and a mixture of sunray damage.
Why did he dive? Why did
Um,
he dive? He didn't need to dive. He
welcome
just
to
rode.
welcome to Dota. It's going to be a while.
Bottom tower under fire.
So Alpha should be able to get a lot of damage off on this tower, and he decides to leap forward and pull the wave around in circles.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
All right, well,
I guess the creeps are hitting it.
yeah, that's true, but that is happening.
Oh, Inspector ults. Going in on
Radiant's
mid.
bottom tower under
Anomaly
fire.
getting
Yeah, Namu's
low.
going to fall.
Yep, that's a kill.
Big Chief with the snowballs again. He pops a clarity. He's sitting deep. He's looking for another opportunity. He eats his mango too. Malko jumping back. He's salving up too. I don't know if Tusk knows that. He's going to back off regardless.
Radiant's bottom tower under fire.
Radiant's bottom tower bottom under heavy fire because Stanley Parable is reminding me. Thank you, Stanley. But
So
Alpha...
if we look at,
Yeah, Alpha
Sorry, go ahead.
Bottom has a lot of damage on him from a mixture of, I would assume, creeps and towers. And Big Chief down here, with Perseverance as well, is going to be looking for blood. Here comes a Snowball. He's going to fly in or a Spectre. Spectre's going to follow with the dagger. There's the shards as well. And Perseverance is going to be able to just drop
another kill.
Alpha. Easy kills. And Bat
Now, if
Rider's
we
off
look
in the
at,
jungle. He's going to have his Blink Dagger coming up on really soon. He's sitting at 1900 gold right now.
this looks to be a 9-minute blink. That's super.
That's
really
Radiant's
good.
middle
As
tower
long as
is
he doesn't
taking
die to
damage.
creeps, but
And I'm honestly expecting Birdman to go for a Blink Dagger in this game as well. That's going to be some serious initiation coming out on Team TRNG, you know, Team Renegade Pro. Because Birdman's floating 1400 gold almost right now, and... Whoa, another dodge on the arrow. Good on him.
so if we look at the CS chart, Anomaly's kind of, he had 9 and 1 for a good amount of time throughout
Radiant's
like
top
the
tower
6
is
to
being
7 minute
attacked.
mark. He's now up to 15. He's not. It's like he got crushed in lane, but he didn't get crushed in lane.
So big push coming out from the
Bat Rider
Dire
got some
here.
kills, but,
Death Prophet ultimate has been used. Dragon Knight ult as well. Arrow shot. It's going to be off the mark. Mako is on the backside here. He's throwing out some from spirits.
you
Frost
can't
armor
take
is
that
there.
much Power damage. This Tusk is going in.
Uh-oh, Tusk is going really ham. Anomaly, he's going to fall. Spectre is in there. Perseverance. He's getting lots of
There's
damage
no
off.
mana
No
up
scope
on the
there is
Dragon
with the
Knight.
Shadow Grave. Here comes the arrow. Arrow's going to hit Perseverance, but Dart, he's going to get graved up. He has the healing salve. He can salve up now, but it's not going to happen. There's the Sunray. Malko's not going to be able to save his buddy. Alpha's going to be taking heavy fire on the side. Amplified damage is really going and doing a lot of work for them. And they're going to be able to just dive the tower here and take him out.
There's no accident anymore. This isn't an accident.
Real casual flaming lasso at the end, and are they going to be able to continue here on Malco? He's throwing out the flame spirits. He does have the dive if he needs to, and he's going to jump back. Birdman, he's throwing out the crush, but it's going to be off the mark. 3 more stacks on him. Anomaly's still there. Crypt Swarm is there. Spirit Siphon to follow on Perseverance. He's going deep, but the dagger has been thrown, and he's going to be able to just phase out and through the trees. Alpha is still continuing on pursuit. There goes the arrow. Arrow is on the mark. Dart is going to be able to follow up with a Dragon Tail as well as another Spirit Siphon, and they're going to be able to take Perseverance here. That is a mega kill going by way to the Mirana. I mean, she's pretty poor, so she needs whatever she can get. She got gloves. That's what she got. Look at her. She is moving up in the world.
So all in all, that was a 5-for-1. 5 kills for the Radiant, 1 for the Dire.
Radiant's top tower is under siege.
And they're definitely getting top, for sure, yeah.
Radiant's top
But
tower
Dragon Knight
is
uses the
full.
ult for that too, and now he's just going to back off and farm. So he's not going to be using this ult to the efficiency standard that he should be. He should still be looking to pressure the wave with this ultimate. Because he literally did that to hit it like twice.
Good disengage. Mirana ulting to save his fellow teammate.
Uh-oh, Big Chief, he
and
hit
it looks
the
like
arrow,
they're
point blank.
Being attacked.
Crypt Swarm from
Dire's
Anomaly is going to
middle
clear
tower
him
taking
out.
Damage.
Mako just throwing out some casual fire spirits, and here comes 2Pi no scope, dropping a little bit of vision down. Hopefully Fidini saw that. He pings it out. He's going to counter that. Here comes the sentries, so good on him. But Stardar, he's sitting around 2,100 gold right now, so we're going to see another Blink Dagger coming out for the Radiant, and that's going to give the Spectre oh so much farm to be a threat in this game.
Dire's
Because
bottom
Spectre's
tower
built
is
for this
being attacked.
fighting style where he has the phase, he has Urn, so he's able to jump into these fights, get an Urn charge, heal up, and just go right back to farming. And he has a drum too, so he's going to be able to come into the fight, pop an Urn or drum as needed, and he's going to be able to contribute so much to the fight by just being in there now. So if he wants to go for a Diffusal or Radiance, either or, he'll be able to have a huge fighting presence up until that point, because of the direction he's chose to go this game.
I'd like to see. Oh, he just used the dagger.
Yeah.
Okay, he's fine now. Alpha shouldn't have showed. He could have waited out the dagger and then gone for an arrow. Now
Absolutely.
there's some rotation onto the mid. Into the jungle. Jeez.
Fidini's going to be grabbed up into that snowball. Tombscope's going to throw it out. There comes the ult from Lich. And the Phoenix ult as well. They're going to be able to take down that egg, no problem. Big Chief has taken heavy fire here. No Scope throws out the Poison Touch and the Shadow Wave as well. Arrow's not going to connect on Big Chief, really just barely off the mark there. Spectre has 2 more Urn charges. He'll be able to take his team or just keep healing himself.
If he had hit a spirit, if he had hit 1 spirit, then he wouldn't have died there. And I think that the Spectre even dies there. They had to back off at the very least. But the Phoenix has been throwing out his spirits a bit wildly almost.
Absolutely. He's spamming them too. He needs to use them much more conservatively. They last for a little bit.
Cooldown on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 4-second duration, 30-second cooldown, and you can keep them on your hero for 16 seconds.
Yeah,
you
so
should keep them on your hero for as long as possible.
exactly. Especially since, you know, if you can stagger that burn duration out, and you can have it so every single one hits the same hero too, if you really wanted. So you use your flame spirits, get one off the bat. But Morgo is actually blinking in here. He's going for blood. Morana's going to use his ultimate there. Here comes the Tusk. He's flying in there. Shards is getting a great block off. No Scope is going to be able to get the Grave off an Anomaly. The burn is going to persist, though. Is he going to be able to get it? Yes, he is. The haste and the Arcane Rune right now. He's going to go so ham. I love how it lowers the cooldown of the Blink Dagger, too.
Oh, and an arrow onto the Tusk mid.
But Birdman's going to jump in here. He's going to be able to get the Crush off. And Alpha's going to fall, too. Perseverance, here he comes, and he ults. A casual ultimate from No Scope, but he's going to fall also. The negative armor is going to keep going.
Blink in against 3.
I don't know about this. Morgo has his magic wand. He could be baiting this out. The negative armor procs are going to keep building there. Negative 12 armor presently. And there's a casual egg. Perseverance, he's at negative 15, negative 16 armor. I don't know if he realizes it. He just baited out that egg, though. And that's definitely a win for TRNG. Yeah, they lost the starter in the back end, but Phoenix ult being used to, now is the time for them to push, or at least they have now secured more time for Spectre to farm.
The DK has no stat items right now, besides the shreds in his branch, and he's really struggling for mana.
Arrow just off the mark again. Dragon Knight opted for the Blink Dagger build. I am a big fan of that. The only thing is he's going to struggle for mana. Consistently. He needs to hold a mango on him at almost all times just to be able to have it if he needs to. But Big Chief is going to be able to get the shard off with the snowball, and Birdman's going to follow up with the crush. That's going to be far too much for them to do anything. And Spectre is pretty much having a field day with the amount of urn charges he had. Completely missed that kill in mid. Batrider going super ham.
There have been kills everywhere. This is a 27 kills at 15 minutes.
Yeah, this is a really heavy kill match. Absolutely.
And this is not what we wanted to see, or what BPS wanted to see when they drafted this lineup.
No
they
way.
were hoping for a slow, casual run over of all the towers. And now
Birdman's going to come in. He's going to initiate. The snowball is there. He's going to go in with the Walrus Punch, and here comes the Sunray from Malkol. Big Chief, he's taking heavy fire. Anomaly's using his ult on the backside. Oh, he tries to force his way out, but it's not going to be effective. But BPS has now used a lot here. The Booty Plunderers have committed a lot of ultimates here for what? A Tusk? Marana ult.
Death Prophet ult.
Death Prophet ult.
You're not going to get a tower out of this.
Not at all. It's almost down.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
With the Fortify as well? No, they're not going to be able to do anything to this tower.
DK is going to use his ultimate probably. They might get the tower still, but that's not the way you want to use Exorcism. That's now 100 seconds where the Spectre is farming. The Batrider can look for kills.
Radiant's
The
bottom
Slardar can
tower
look for
is
kills.
demolished.
He's got a
Dire
move and he's
fortified
looking
their
bottom
towers.
right now.
Yeah, but he's going to need the assistance of his team, and BPS is looking to rotate middle right now. Slardar's calling the ping out. He's looking at Dart. He wants to go on him. Here comes Perseverance with the ult. Morgo is now on a monster kill spree, and there goes the Dazzle as well. Malkol taking heavy damage here. Spectre with the weave on him, and there goes Dart on the backside. He's going to go for Birdman, but he's not going to have it. Phoenix is now using his egg, and Perseverance is going to go ham on him. There goes the crush on Dart. Down goes the egg. Morgo is now godlike with a double kill, and for some reason Anomaly has now just joined the fight.
Dire's middle tower
What a
is
game.
being attacked.
Team Renegade Pro is now continuing to push forward. Great shard to push him in there, and he's going to go down. There goes the Walrus Punch. Morgo so far beyond godlike. 17 minutes into this game, and we're already looking at 28 kills. Or 24, 34, hike.
And he buys mana boots.
Why? Is he that constrained on mana?
I think
He might be.
Kind of mana. I think he's fine. Like, you don't need the mana boots.
Is
here,
that for the
but-
team? Because Tusk still doesn't have mana boots. Look at Tusk. He's a pretty poor guy.
Yeah. I think that might be it.
It might be for the team more so than himself, and I can understand that. Because Lich also, I mean, he's relying exclusively on sacrifice for mana. Spectre, again, he has the drum, so he has a relatively okay mana pool, but it's not going to be anything if this team doesn't have any sort of mana sustain for everybody as a whole. Uh-oh, but Dart's going to be able to go in here on Big Chief. He's going to be able to snowball. Alpha's going to use his ult. There's the shackle on Malkol.
Oh, but Batrider comes in and he's gonna burn them all down.
Oh, look at the Grave with the Icarus dive as well. Are they going to be able to save the Phoenix there? There's no negative urn charge on him, so he's going to be okay. Malkol's going to be able to TP out.
Sweet Grave.
That was a great disengage off of what they thought was an advantageous engagement for themselves in the start. But Big Chief is still deep. Fidini and Big Chief just off the mark on being hit by that arrow. Commend on them. Dart gonna initiate and use his ultimate actually on an illusion.
Oh, Omega kill. Ownage.
And Perseverance killing Anomaly. A little bit of shit talking coming out of the Big Chief. Malkol going for that mechanism. He'll have that probably by like 20 minutes at the latest. I mean, he's got the money now, so I'm not wrong.
This is going to be a
Dire's top tower is
20-ish
being
minute
attacked.
drums, phase boots, burn, radiance on Spectre.
Dire's top
Sounds
tower
about
has
right. What's his
fallen.
GPM at? He's at 517. I mean, net worth of 9,500
20
now.
minutes? Holy.
Just wait till this this radiance, starts doing things. That's when the magic happens. If you didn't know when the magic happens, it's when the radiance happens. And it's now. That's when the radiance happens. His ultimate's off cooldown too.
Been happening. He's been killing over and over and over again. All these squishy supports, even without the radiance.
This next ultimate though that comes out of Perseverance is going to be king. The impact that it's going to have in this next fight is going to be so much bigger than any other fight. I mean, I'm scared to look at the gold graph right now, but I'm going to do it, and it's a 10k lead with Team Renegade Pro's favor. There's the Radiance.
I don't know what to say.
Bat Rider's going in there. Here comes the Slitherwing Crush as well. Birdman's going to throw out that amplified damage. No Scope is going to grave himself and TP out. Malco's going to get hit with the Walrus Punch, but he's going to be able to get in the egg. Morgo beyond godlike. Perseverance unstoppable. Boom! They have then been wiped. There's the GG out of Malco. Birdman responding back with the same as well. 20 minutes and 30 seconds. And there goes the Death Prophet. He's going to leave the game and they're going to follow.
And that's it.
And that's the game.
Please don't flame next time.
Please don't flame. Maybe there was some of that happening in the first game. I'm not too sure, but 20 minutes and 30 seconds. Team Renegade Pro taking that in the very decisive 2-0 victory against the Booty Plunderer.
Yeah, congratulations to Team Renegade.
Well,
Once
you
they
just spent a
pushing
bunch of
lineup
time watching
loses
3
their
people kill a
momentum,
glowing rock.
they
I
fizzle out
hope this
just like that.
experience enriches
Yeah, pretty much.
and enlightens the rest of your day.
A little bit more casual banter from these guys, and it's the captain's fault. Bum, bum, bum.